Hello and welcome. Before I actually start to do anything, I want to say what a hash I made of the last session. Yeah, I didn't realize, I didn't look close enough. I was just looking in editing just a few minutes ago, the end of the session, and I thought, seriously, it didn't look very well. You've got some that are silage, that one's tedding, that one's tedding. So I need to lease a tedder as well. Yes. I'm really quite rubbish. Yeah, the other one, 48. Yeah, three of them. Three of them are tedding, which is rubbish money. So talk about, oh, do you know, you just got one. But we're going to do it. We are. We're literally going to, and we're also going to take the Sampo down. I do feel a little bit bad because I sort of feel like I've broken my own rules. I'm always a massive one for saying don't break your rules. The other thing is I am going to say, having watched Mississippi Peas, yeah, I was away. We should be able to pick this up. We should, and it's rather sort of strange. So I think it's soil or something. He stripped it off all of his. I'm sure he said it was soil, and I think you can sell it. It's got some. It is even stranger than I thought. And I don't mean that in a negative way either. I mean, yeah, let's not say it's strange, as in like in a negative connotation. Yeah, there's quite a few special things like soil and stuff that actually have not great value, but they do have value. Yeah, so I'm just looking for them whilst. Yeah, we knew about the maintenance tools, the drilling equipment. I did that in that first session. Metal beams, metal tubes, metal to melt, gas, motor oil, wooden beams, long planks. Where are we? Recyclable trash. Is it that? Is it classed as that? No dirt. Here we are. 90. You're not going to make a fortune from it, but that's not really what it's about. Yeah, but you have to have the land. And of course I know that. I'm being silly. Iron ore as well as bits of that too. And now that is worth quite a bit, as we can see. So, yeah. And I'm not saying this is obviously not iron ore, but there are bits of it in certain bits on the map. So, yes, we shall be highlighting this as well going forwards. I'm going to do the odd session on this because it really does intrigue me. I'm going to treat this as an additional let's play. We may do it full blown eventually, but certainly not the minute. Right, so we've got to go. I want all of our tractors, all of them. Like I've got so many. Yeah, that is true. We're not going to need this particular trailer. No, we can't. We can't go around that way. We need to drop that. We are going to need. I mean, there were 2 or 3 ways we could have done this. We could have done loose silage, but we would have needed to have a bunker silo to let that go. But again, then you've got it to go off. Whereas we know that the silage gets treated as silage as bales. So yeah, we've got to do it that way. We're going to need the telehandler as well. And I believe I put the forks on the side of the road, just over there to the right of us at the bottom of the field. I'm sure I did. And I know we have not forgotten that we've also got the harvesting to do as well. I've really been a bit silly. I'm hoping. I don't think we're going to quite manage to do all of this straight away. I'm going to go straight into a time lapse, and these weights are a little bit too big. We're going to take the lorry down. I think we're doing quite well on. No, let's go grab the. Yeah, let's go grab those forks. In fact, I suppose what we could do is get everybody to follow me, and then we'll grab the forks. The trouble is that when we do that, is you have to not reverse, or you cause major issues. So I'm gonna have to be very careful on how I approach. Yeah, the forks, or else we're in trouble. Yeah, so we will be getting this off the thing before, and I think it's classed as soil, even though we all know it looks a bit like wheat. It's obviously it's got a. It might not be though. It might be. It's just recyclable trash or something. But whatever it is, it's got a value, so we can move it before we destroy this. Yeah, I would like to. I do stick to what I'm saying. I would like to make this all into part of the field. I think it's such a waste, being as this is pure loam. Yeah, so obviously the test I did last session was a load of nonsense because I didn't own the land, really. Which, yeah, we own that land. I could have tried it on ours and completely slipped my mind, as it does sometimes. So let's take these up to the shop. We're going to lease a tedder because we're going to need it for 2 of the 3 contracts we've got. I'm going to go into a time lapse Yeah, so we bought the baler, we bought the Sampo, we got the... Yeah, we've even got the original... Where is the lorry? Did I stick the lorry? I left it somewhere, I'm sure I abandoned it. Right, okay, you should be alright. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to take you with me down the bottom of the map. We've already been lots of times down the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather the equipment. I am going to show you me doing the tedder, though. So we do need to get that. We're going to lease the tedder. I'm going to stick everything on the trailer and run it down. So I'm not resetting or anything silly like that. But I'm not taking it down again. It's silly. So we've got the mower. I'm going to repair that and do all that type of stuff now. So we need a tedder, which I believe is in the T's. And I don't need a massive one, really. It could be quite tiny. I do wish there's a front header. I always used to think that one was. It isn't, though. No, it is. It's still a drag one, so... there's lots of music on this map. Oh, that's a point. That is so reasonable. I keep forgetting about my old friends. It's just so... Yeah, we're going to go for it. You can't go wrong at that, even though I know we've got wages to do and everything. It will come in handy. Right, so we've got the tedder. Right, we need to be... Yeah, this is bumper pull, so we can actually do this. I will grab the lorry. We'll do it with that. I'm not going to show you me loading it. You know I'm going to load it because I'm going to show it down at the bottom when we get to the bottom. I've been silly, though, in one way. I do realise that I've picked the worst possible sets right the way down the bottom. Really. Right, we need to repair that first. I want to do that on camera. So we bought that. All we've got to do is repair that and the windrower. That's the point. Well, if we have to lend another 5,000, I will do it. We've got everything. I think we need silage bales. Don't we need a wrapper? Yeah, we do. This is true. We really do. Do you know, best laid plans of mice and men and all that. Yeah, what happened to you? Yeah, well, I'm sure there's one that I'd like to feature that I've never used that's so very reasonable. I should actually just about work. Yeah, I've watched Mr. CLP's episodes on this, and I was quite impressed. But we both work from different angles. I sort of tried to do dynamic, where I show you almost everything, and he does lots of cutting in and out, where he doesn't show you everything. And yeah, we've got different styles. So it is what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not comparing myself to CLP. I'm sure we all recognise the fact that this CLP has an awful lot of viewers and subscribers, whereas I don't have an awful lot of viewers and subscribers. Not that I don't mean to funny. Mr. CLP also, I've watched his channel for many years. He also likewise was small for many years, and he's grown so quickly because people recognise his obvious talent. Yeah, I love his storytelling. It's quite amazing. I haven't got the same kind of... I can be creative. I've written books, so I can... It's not that I can't create a story. It's... yeah, I think it comes in... Ooh, it's in time. Ooh, really? Are we honestly going to take the entire... Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. Seriously, I think this particular item we're going to chug down, because we could always stick the Farigo. Oh, it's too big. It's pushing me around. Okay, I'm just not going to turn with that beast on. Oh, and they're going to knock the Sampo. Yeah, we're going to stick that because it can be folded up. Having had this on Agres Balcones, yeah, we are going to. I'm looking forward to using this. It's nice, and it is in Moa. Yeah, you can fold it away. It is a hefty beast. It is a 6 metre. If it weren't a mulcher as well, I wouldn't have bought it, because it's a little bit on the small side for a mower, but it's just there. And yeah, it was very reasonable as well for saying it was both. Oh wow, I can do repairs like that anytime. Yeah, so we'll take the windrower with us as well. We'll stick, yeah, I mean, this could have been stuck on the thing, but we may as well take the windrower, the tedder, really, we could do. So we'll grab this. We'll grab the lorry. Where is the lorry? Where did I abandon ship? I know I did. Just trying to think where I abandoned it. That's the wheel loader from the shop. Ah, well, there. Let's go grab it. Let's put those away. We don't really need those that much on this. We could lift things on with the telehandler. It's got the strap support, so yeah, the things we could lift the Windra on this one, take that down and bumper pull the other one, or we could stick the back on this, and we could literally no, it is still on. We could just tow it now, really, and then we're gonna hit that. Yes, we did. Yeah, so I'm quite looking forward to having a tackle on this. It's not just farming. I really like it myself. I could see that. Just forgot a few of the fundamentals because I'm used to farming. Yeah, it really is quite amazing that this is very, very different. Right, so we need to be letting go of that with the tractor. Then we can grab the wind. Will you stop saying Windra? The tedder. I don't use tedders very often. It is true. Because I use, yeah, it's true. I really don't very often buy the tedders at all. So if we grab, we need the baler as well. Well, the baler could drag on, because that is little. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm going to hit it. It's too late. Well, we got the Sampo as well. If it's not going to cost us too much, we're down £7,500. We're not going to make a fortune from this. That's the one thing I'm going to say. I could use my old trick of dropping off like that. Yeah, that it does sort of work. It's a bit clumsy. It's only done because of game mechanics. You wouldn't really do it. I suppose I could have lifted the... Let's go and see how much the Sampo is going to cost, because it is quite a dear bit of kit, so its repair cost might be a little bit pricey. But also, we could have lifted this lot on, really. Now, that's going to grab... I don't think we needed to do any of that. We're going to need them for the baler, but we really don't need to do that for everything else. Right, let's just see how 65% we should see. It's a couple of grand. I don't want to take it and not use it. 2 tractors, 3 tractors. We can put 3 in the field and of course play it. So why would you not? Yeah, I'm looking forward to using this. I bought the proper woodwork, the tree harvester one by myself. Oh, it was a little bit more than I was anticipating. I did, thinking it was this one, and was very disappointed because it really was not. It was the crane or the other one that did this. Right, we could take this. I think the telehandler could take that. Sure, that's a... In which case, we will need to take the whole team, really. And take the Sampo, Rosen, Slew. Ah, we're all terrible at saying its name. Sure, I just about get that. Sure, I will. Yeah. No, I'm not going to get it like that. Right, smash it. Okay. Right, I think you can see where this is going. We've repaired everything, I think. Yeah, we're going to... Yeah, I'm going to meet you down on the fields at the bottom of the map. See you shortly. Tekla Sipma. Yeah, just didn't buy that. So we are going to lease that, and we're going to buy it hopefully later on. And yeah, no, that is fine, I think. Yeah, so you can do it on the front or the back. So we're going to grab that. I've got this back. I'm going to drive up it and and put it on the front of the actual trailer. So no, it's there. Yeah, so we're going to be wrapping the... Obviously, I think it's only one field. I think the other... Obviously, I'm hoping we get that other contract, because they're all next to each other. They are only small fields. It all depends on how things go. I think it's, yeah, Tedder, Baylor wrapping, but it's the other one as well that is all Tedder. So there's 3 out of 4 that are Tedding. So yeah, there's only this one that is the Baylor wrapping. So yeah, this is, was it one of the bigger ones? Yeah, it was. So we're going to stick this onto the... Knew I was going to hit that. New eats. Yeah, apologies for not posting any thing. I've actually been away. This should have only been for one night. My car needed a new clutch. Yeah, I need to do that a little bit better. It's got to go down a little bit more. No, down a little bit more. I see it smashing. Yeah, literally I've been away for 2 nights, so I was yeah, I really felt quite bad. But obviously, there was no messages or anything like that because I couldn't really do that. So, ooh, I can't quite clear that. Can I? That should actually be just about good enough, really. Yeah, it's a little bit iffy. It's hanging on like, for grim life. Yeah, this is really for bales, not anything else. The rest we're going to take down there. So I'm going to see you down there. Yeah, we've got the Sampo. It's got nothing. Could stick that on the saving a little bit of wages. Really, I think it was. Yeah, the rest. Could actually put the telehandle. No, we won't. I don't think. No, I don't think you can do it. You might be able to sort of go sideways with this being, but I don't think you can. It's just going to push it. It's possible. But right, kind of. No, it slips under. Right, okay. Can we telehandler it on? You can technically do it. Just not sure of the weight. It's got a massive weight on the back, so it is possible. If we drop that for 1 second, yeah, I'll do this on camera because, yeah, if I make a fool of myself, I make a fool of myself. No, that's nothing unusual. Can't take yourself too seriously. You really can't. It's one thing I admire about the CDP is the fact that he does show his bloopers as well. He doesn't take himself too seriously. But I think if we, it's heavier than you think. A lot heavier. Okay. Nearly. It's not going to work. It isn't. No. Unfortunately, it was not a bad idea. It might have worked with the other tractor, but I think this is a tad too heavy. Although I suppose if we'd got under right the way, I'm not sure it'll do it. I don't think you can clear it. Yeah, you can see that it's not wanting to go under. It's just the way that the vehicle is, which means there's a lot of weight too far forwards. So if we keep the weight towards us, can we do it? Just about. Better than the first time. Yes, it is physics, and it does work very well. I've got to say, it's one thing I've always said about... Oh, okay. That didn't quite work as planned. And of course now... Oh, okay, that's... I thought we were going to start doing theatrics like this. That was my plan, if I'm honest, but I'm not sure. I don't think we're going to get away with this. I think that's going to fall straight off. It really is. Yeah, we're not going to get away with that. And somehow I'm stuck. Yeah, shame. It was a valiant effort. You almost did it. You would have done it if you'd have got it all right. But yeah, we might actually get away with that. If we're clever. Sort of can climb quite well if they aren't already. It all depends on the... Okay. It also depends on the equipment. This is not liking it very much at all. And also it's hitting the gate. Wow. That's not working as most would, but... I suppose if we're clever... should really be able to... It's not wanting to climb. No. Okay, right. So I shall see you down at the bottom. That was an abysmal fail. Oh, I can't get it out. Okay. Yeah, I shall see you down the bottom because this is definitely an abysmal fail. And definitely not my best work. See you at the bottom of the map. I had to record this, yeah. I've made a massive, well, I didn't, the worker did, but it snarled up on something, so I really don't know how I'm going to get out of this. I'm trying to let go of the back one. caught on something at the front. Some bit of the map will not let go. That post has sort of got me stuck, which means, as we all know, as it happened to me once in Silver Run, then you're going to get walloped by the train and it's going to send me flying. But yeah, as I've just said a few minutes ago, you've got to sometimes just show these things. Yeah, it's going to absolutely crack me one. Oh, seriously? I'm going to have to reset it. Hate doing this, but it is. Some of the dodges happen, so... Oh well, that one escaped. It's an absolute disaster. Everything is going wrong, literally. It's, yeah, just an absolute nightmare. Set destiny. No, you can't. Cancel. And... needs to be on the other one. No, those two are alright. These two. Quickly. Oh, we are going to get walloped. What? Silage wrapper. Right, okay. Crisis averted. Yeah, I'm going to see you down at the bottom of the map. I am going to grab all of the troops together and sort this out. It is an absolute disaster. It typically went really abysmally wrong. Do I go down? Yeah, I've got enough tracks to the top to actually sort this out. I think what I'm going to do is send this to the bottom and then literally, yeah, I'm going to meet you. Just make sure that one's not taking our money for sitting at the bottom. Still driving. Right, okay. So then, yes, I'm going to see you down at the bottom of the map. See you shortly. Right, I'm going to go straight into a time lapse. I have got the course set for this particular one, and we are going to get cracking, but I am going to send my word straight away. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I am coming out of the time lapse. Yeah, it's one of those weeks this week where it's been one of those emotionally charged weeks, and I was really tired. And to be honest, you shouldn't really come on it. I should have been a bit more relaxed, but I really wanted to get stuck in, and I really fancied to go on Frontier. But I was beating myself up. I thought, you Wally, you've got a round Baylor wrapper. You should have known better. All that type of stuff as you do. And I thought, you've got to remember, it is still a game. There isn't a single content creator who actually plays this game that doesn't remember that it is a game at times, and that really, yeah, you've got to play the game sometimes a little bit, and it is a little bit, it goes against the grain. I like to play it as if it's with total realism, but it is still a game. It really is. You've got to remember that. And sometimes, yeah, especially as a human, when things don't quite work out to plan, yeah, you've got to use those rules. As I've said quite frequently, when it is bad, is that game mechanics rule is king. This is a strange tractor. It's not performing as any other articulated tractor that I've ever used before. It is a little bit weird, gotta be honest. I'm going to set this going on the next field, and then we're going to literally, yeah, I was racking my brains. What do? Do I hire a Lisa a square beta wrapper? And I thought, if you do that, it's going to cost you more than you gain for the entire contract. I thought, it's not going to work. It really is. You've really got to I use the standard worker for doing these, and I think I'm going to do the same now. Just go up and down with the tether. What we're going to do, though, I think, is we're going to use game mechanics as they were really intended. Yeah, which is, I made a mistake. I did. And what I would do in real life is I would talk to the farmer, and I would say, yeah, the tether ones we're obviously keeping this. This is the problem. It's 2,636 euros. I think I should be on dollars. Yeah, according to a silly pin, I'm quite sure he's done his homework. Although you could really put this anywhere in the world, really. It doesn't have to be America. It's one of those weird places in the world, and I don't know that it's got a proper setting. So yeah, we could keep it on euros, really. Yeah, it's obviously this is silage bales, and if I leased another, we'd already leased the other one, and that was pennies. That really wouldn't break the bank, but this one really is not good. So yes, we do want to do that, and then we want to collect. Now, if we refresh the contracts, sometimes, now the bales do remain. Okay, we refresh the contracts. New contracts. Sometimes the contract comes back, as you've just seen the grass pop again. It doesn't always do it straight away, though. Well, we can take 48. If we've missed it totally, we'll just grab that one as well. Right, so we've got all three again. Let's grab the grass. Yeah, the bad thing is, I realise I have actually kept. Yeah, I will keep those bales, and obviously I'm not going to let them go to. That's what I'm saying. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't do it for that reason either. It's the only way I could have got out of here. Or do I leave those as penance? Really, is that? No, I'm not sure we can actually handle a Ferrigo. I'm not sure we can actually handle that. So. I think it's 150 horsepower. I'm sure it's quite a hefty beast. So I think what we're going to do is, so it is 48. It's this field here we need to be doing. So we need to be grabbing the Windsor out of the way. You. Putting that field, which we're going to do the standard worker, and we're going to shift the beta out of the way, otherwise that's going to get in the way as well. And then we're just going to tether again. I just wanted to do a bit of explanation. I am a bit disappointed with myself, but these things happen. We do all have good and bad days. I've said that frequently, yeah, good and bad days in the office, truthfully, and it is true. So, yeah, it is a bad day in the office, it really is. So we're going to chop this grass, we're going to ted the other two, and if that contract comes back, sometimes they come back as a TED themselves. It sometimes goes between the two. If it does, we'll take it. If it comes back as silage, we won't. Because we can't do it. It's true. I made a mistake. I've rectified that in so much as I've taken it. Yeah, now then let's start at the bottom of the field. And then we need to be setting the windrow going on the other 2 feet. I think I'm going to do it myself. I could actually do the follow me trick where you literally follow the baler. And yeah, we follow me and just get the baler to like finish afterwards. That's not a bad thing, I don't think. Just have to go a little bit slowly, but they're not big fields. That's what I was saying. Really, we're not going to win a lot off this. Right, standard working. Right, anyway, I'm going to say my words. We're going to go back into that time lapse and we're going to crack on with this job. We are. So then I want the blue tractor. Where have I stored the tractor? Ah, there we go. It's got it on. Right, yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. done. Yes, well, that's a little bit of a healthier amount, but not one of my best things. Although, to be honest, they're not little bad earners. Not really. Yeah, not really. Let's have a look. Have we got that field back yet? If we refresh, do we get field 40 something? No, we've upset the farmer. No, yeah. Oh, liming. Ooh. Now that we will accept. We have got a lot of lime extra. So we will indeed do that. Right, smashing. So we have another thing to do. It's only 9:45. Yeah, so we're doing well. We have got the harvest to do now. We're up to 32,608. We're not going to pay the loan off until later on in the day, though. I just want to make sure that, yeah, we've got that as well to do. We should just about clear that. Yeah, I still feel this leaves a horrible taste in my mouth. But, thinking about this, do we just whiz off to the top? We do need a lorry back. We do, going forwards. If we're going to have a lorry, we need a lorry back, really, for the yeah, because, oh, I don't think this can happen. No, I think we tried it, didn't we? We can't have the proper back on this. There are quite a few, although it says universal back hitch for the trucks, it isn't. Cab over's okay, but I do love those plants. They are really amazing. I think, are they plantains? Absolutely phenomenal graphics. Absolutely amazing. And those other ones next to them, yeah, those like grasses. Absolutely amazing, it is. Yeah, can't wait to have a go at this, whether this is soil or whatever. But yeah, I don't mean here, but literally on the map. Yeah, Mississippi's cleaned the entire map up of all of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the other one and stick that on the back, and we're going to take as much as we possibly can. Yeah, and now the Mack truck is fantastic, the telehandler thing, but it isn't good for baling. That's one thing I am going to say. I'm leaving those bales down here as penance. Yeah, I'm not taking them because it was never about trying to do something like that. I was never trying to pull a fast one. It was just, I was racking my brains. I thought, you can't lease a piece of equipment. It's going to cost you more to lease the equipment than you're going to get for the entire contract. Yes, you might make a little bit more. This doesn't like turning very well. On the back of this, it's strange. It's not as good on this as it is on many of the other lorries. It seems to be dragging or something, but it is new. It's not awful, but it seems to be dragging for some reason. I can't see why, but it is. No. Right, smash it. That should be alright. It is. Just make it a bit low. Which, when you consider it is made for this particular, I mean, those posts in the middle and half make it a little bit low. Yeah, which is a bit strange when you consider it is its own thing. Yeah, it's not very much escapes H2 Studios notice. I've got to be honest, they're one of my favourite modders. But that's not quite right. Not quite. Still, nevertheless, I'm not having a go. Right, we need to be getting the drawbridge down. Doing that. It is. This is my favourite trailer, so I'm not going to start dissing it. Right, I think what we're going to do is we are going to put some of the stuff on. Yeah, the big back handler is definitely good for handling. I think what we're going to do is we're going to side lift all of the smaller pieces of equipment on with the telehandler. And the big things like the windrower, we will, yeah, because I've done this before, lifted things like this on. It's not a problem at all. But not on the tractor itself. We can do the same for, I don't know, it's not, this has not really hurt. No, but I suppose we could really get rid of the windrower and have the, we could take the windrower. In fact, but that's already got, yeah, it is, it's already got, really, isn't it? So we don't really need to, right, anyway, yeah, let's, one thing at a time. I'm getting myself all confused now, going here, there and everywhere. Yeah, it really was, it's been one of those emotionally charged weeks. My car should have been in for one night, then it was in for another night, I was in a hotel again for another night. It was an absolute nightmare, and you've got the stress of all that. And then obviously I was and not posting the videos was one of my biggest concerns. It really was, because it's been a regular thing for me to sort of do that as part of my thing, and not as long as I remember now, for the last well, but it's got to be 18 months now I've been a content creator. So yeah. Wow, that's wider than you think it is. Sinking into the thing a little bit. Right, baler. That can go on the back. I think which is the right way for me to... This weight, again, this is another thing. I love it, but I don't like this particular version of it. I like the ton one, or ton and a half. It's a bit nasty, the bigger one. I've really never liked having this particular one. I want to knock it back down to one at a ton and a half. It makes it's too heavy. Makes the actual telehandler lurch everywhere. It's quite uncomfortable, but again, I'm not trying to have a go at the weight. It is fantastic. Physics are quite pert in this. Did see a fantastic weight though that Mr. CP was showing, and that is 82 Studios again, an adjustable weight. Now that escaped my notice completely. So yeah, I'm looking forward to using that, definitely. I want to be on that one. Now let's do, yeah, we can put something on the back of that, really. Not the windrow, I think they will run the windrow, but we could actually stick the Rosensteiner and perhaps the telehandler both on the back of this, and then it's not quite, even though I know it's quite so worrying now with Ernst. But yeah, we've got that excess line. It just seems so perfect to me that we actually do that. So we need to be grabbing the telehandler front. Yes, I'm leaving those. If they're there and they bother me in the future and I'm down this end, I'm going to grab them. But at the minute, I feel a bit, because I don't want it to look like that's why I did it. I mean, and they're grass bales, to be honest, really. Unless we've got sheep, they're not really much use to us. I mean, I could wrap them, I suppose, if I've got the right wrapper, but I'm not buying a wrapper just to wrap 4 or 5 bales. Right, so if we stick this on... Yeah, no, I'm really quite pleased with that, because hay bales aren't really the best. So, I mean, they were really good prices, 7,000. They're not big fields. Yeah, I'm quite chuffed. It's only 10 at a real time, 950. So, yeah, if we wait, it's the weight again. If we stick that a little higher like that, lift the drawbridge up on the back one. Should settle the telehandler down. Fantastic. Not sure we're going to be... Yeah, I think it's going to do weird things, because that back trailer's strange. So I think, we're going to drop. Even though I know we all know I can't damage it, that's not what I'm aiming for. Yeah, I was totally paying attention to what was behind me and not what was in front. Yeah. Do we leave it here? It seems rather a good place to leave the actual session. Yeah, we've all got to do really now is take this up to the top, stick these on follow, and I think this is a good place to end this session. Is there enough? Is there enough footage for me to actually say that that is true? And these are a little bit heavy, really, for on the front like this. I think we'll take this lot up to the top, and then obviously it's the time for the harvest. So I think I am going to say my goodbyes. I'm going to do this off camera. I am going to do this though, because it makes sense. I need to know we want to be following the case. That is right. Smashing. Yeah, that's all good. Right, so I am going to say my words. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. Next session we'll get on with the harvest. We've got a little tiny bit of hay in the back, ton and a half. So yeah, I'm quite chuffed. 32,675. Obviously we're going to get rid of the debt. That's why I said it was a bridging loan. I knew we'd be able to do it. We've got the liming contract to do. I might actually get the field 17. I mean, that's got to be a big one for that kind of money. Oh, are we not losing anyone, are we? Please tell me we're not losing anyone. No, it's just all my life. No, but they are well being crashed. Yeah, so yeah, I am going to say goodbye for now.